Hello everyone, today's video is just going to be me giving my opinions on the recent ReZero collab, and yeah, that's really it, to be fair. Just my opinions, and my overall opinion is that, apart from the characters, the event itself was very bad. Sorry, I didn't want to do a boss with you currently. But yeah, apart from the characters, the event was very bad. So, I'll go to the characters later, because the characters are easily the best part. So, we got a free summon, we got a free copy of Rem. Very good, you know. Relics, of course, bingo, we got a free outfit for Ram, whatever. This boss, completely useless unless you don't have all the old outfits and you get one relic. The diamonds is probably the best part about it, to be fair. This boss fight, yeah, no, you don't really need to, you know, unless you don't, okay, let's just say you've been playing since the first ReZero collab, right? And you've got all the stuff for it. These bosses have been probably best for getting you one of them, which only costs you 20, and you get like 50 a go, and this, and you know, the extra rewards here and there. That's it. They didn't add anything new. The story was identical to the previous one, if not, it felt a little bit shorter. This awesome treasure chest is always good, apart from I always get scammed. I never get diamonds, or you know, the SSR ticket, which is actually the main thing I want is the SSR ticket, because obviously Red Tarmiel comes out in the SSR ticket on Tuesday, which is what I really want. And that's just normal event stuff that happens with every event. Overall, the event could have been a lot better, because it seems like they're focusing more on Season 2, and there's just nothing to indicate that apart from the characters, which if you haven't even watched ReZero, you wouldn't even know that they're in Season 2, and the rabbits. I don't know why they decided to add the rabbits out of everything, you know? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know in the show like they're like the main threat, but they could have added the assassin lady. I've got her name. Elsa, I think it is. They could just added her. And then, yeah. I'm not going to get on, because I can keep going on about that. Now let's have a look at the banner itself, apart from the collab units. The collab units, apart from Beatrice, all good. Amelia's very outdated now. She got shafted on her relic, so I would say you're more likely going to see a Rem than an Amelia. Her freeze is good, don't get me wrong, her freeze and her dissolve are good, and her passive is good. But overall usage, her stats, and her relic didn't make her broken. If I was to compare Rem and Amelia before and after relic, Amelia would win before they got a relic, and Rem would win after they got a relic. So let's look at the banner. Bad. You get her for free. Bad. You get him for free. You get him for free. She's practically everywhere, and he's a decent unit, I guess. Okay, Green Melon's a very good back unit. I will stick by that. This bond's good if you want to lower HP, if you want to use it if you don't have a certain character 6/6 on Tower Trial, you can use this bond to, you know, sort of cheat the level. I forgot which one it is. I think it's Ruin, the one where you have to one-shot them. This bond's very good at cheating the system with that. Overall, the banner was horrible. I was expecting at least Sigurd to be on the banner, or a better unit. I know it's a collab banner, so they have to shaft it with the other characters, right? But they don't have to shaft it this much, to a point where there's not a single Ragnarok character. And then if you look at the game's hottest game modes to play, for example, Demonic Beast, it's practically Ragnarok characters. Mainly Ragnarok characters at festivals are the characters you need for it. And it's just horrible. The fact that there's not a single one, not even Sigurd, on here, which I think is a little bit depressing. Anyway, let's get on to the plus side, which is actually the characters. So let's look at Ram. Ram, nothing, they didn't get a new outfit or anything. Her relic though, I like the look of her relic. I really like it. I like the design on the back. It's super cool. It's not really the best. This is when using a rupture skill. I'm still not sure if it's when rupture is procced, so when they have a buff, or just whenever she uses the skill itself. I want to say it's probably just when she uses the skill, because when it says when uses a rupture skill, it doesn't say when rupture is activated or something like that, because I guess that would be more picky if it was when it was activated. She's actually not a bad unit. CC's not too bad anymore. Bear in mind, mine is 1/6 with no outfits, and I don't think her outfits are actually leveled up. Yeah, her outfits aren't leveled up either. So yeah, not too bad. We then move on to Rem. Rem got absolutely. I do have a 6/6, right? And I did pull her 4 times. But we don't need to go on about that. I have a 6/6. She's attack crit down. She got a free outfit, which is this one. Which actually there was a glitch where you could practically see the outside, the underneath of what she's packing down there. You could practically see that. It was a little visual glitch when she used her level 3. Level 3 single target card. I'm still not sure if it's the same. But yeah, when you use this card, it happens. But yeah, Holy Relic actually, CC-wise, okay, it's not the best. It gave her, I want to say, closer to 900 CC, which isn't the best for relics, but the actual effect is kind of broken. Increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for each ally of the same race on the battlefield. I'm guessing it means unknowns, but I'm not sure if you have 2 giants, do you still get 20% because they're 2 of the same race? But anyway, that's just my theory. My theory is that the more unknowns you have, the more stats you get. And I've seen it, and I've done 2 videos where before her relic I got her to do 2 million, and after her relic I got her to do practically 7 million. You could probably get her to do more because she missed a crit, which is kind of depressing, but you know, Rem did very well from this. She's now usable in not. I don't want to say she's usable in like you can use her in Deer now. She is now a viable character in Deer. Her AoE is a little bit sucky, but it's not actually too bad. Her single target is very good. Her ultimate's horrible, because it's Shatter. They need to just change Shatter. Just change the effect to ignore resistance to Power Strike. But obviously then lower the multiplier, or do something to counteract it. And then moving on to Reinhardt, who's like the most broken character out of the Ekidon and Reinhardt. The 2 new characters they added are completely broken. So Reinhardt, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so I will be sniffing a little bit. This is obviously, you know, got like the outfit. This is the one you can buy with diamonds, which I always like those diamond outfits you can buy. He's based off HP. He's got super good stats for his relic, and this is just his relic. So you get an extra 30% max HP, and you get an extra 20% crit chance when the relic is maxed, which is actually stupid. Like this guy can probably get to 1 million HP if you run all the support characters for him, which is like absurd. Like think about it, a character with 1 million HP and is a DPS. He's not a Bard where like he's got a buff card. No buff card, straight DPS. Flood card and Sever card, his ultimate hits harder than Barn. Even with Rupture, this guy still hits harder. It's insane. Obviously, you do have to have very high dupes of him, which is, I think that's a very slight problem that they did. They should have made it so that he is still usable in PvP with low dupes, because I verse like 1/6 or like 3/6, and I lose like 10% HP. And I use my like 5/6 and they're all dead. I will be getting him 6/6 soon. I have to wait till Monday so I can get him 5/6. So I can get the copy of Ram, which I can trade in, and then get him 6/6. And we've got Ekidon. So Ekidon is a really broken unknown buffer. Her passive relic is like sort of like Lolly Merlin's, but it's just better, and she takes less damage. Passive, you know, is very broken. Overall, she was a very good unit. Her relic nice to her. I'm not sure about the stats on her relic. That's actually decent, to be fair. The attack, you would expect the attack to be higher as she's a DPS, but maybe they intended her to be a support and she ended up being a DPS. Passive buffs her attack by 36% when capped. Pretty good. Then we go to Beatrice. Beatrice actually got, I'm not going to lie, Beatrice did really well. In the sense that, you know, her crit chance is only 80%, and then you go look at the relic and increase that by another 80%. That means her base crit chance, I think she has the highest base crit chance in the game now. Obviously, with Relic Infect, she has like 161% crit chance with no weapons. Well, not no weapons, but all the free weapons that everyone can attain. Yeah. Stats-wise, she actually got nice on the HP and the defense. She's not an attacker. The Relic also looks super sick as well. I love the look of the Relic. Mainly the book side, like this little weird thing. Super cool. But Beatrice hasn't really changed, and now the most shafted person of the collab, Amelia. I'm not gonna lie, she did get the sickest looking relic. I really like how Puck's got like this whole like enchanted armor thing. I really like that, but the effect is absolutely horrible. Like increase the hero's damage dealt by frozen enemies by 100%. So pretty much 2 times damage to frozen enemies, right? Doesn't matter. It honestly does not matter. It's like a rupture, but when frozen. And I've got a 2/6. She can't wipe. All the stats on her relic anyway. That's probably the main thing now. Isn't the best. Increases her attack by more than her defense. She actually needs probably higher defense and HP than any stat. Her defense is what she needs a lot of because she gets absolutely smacked. Because I don't think her crit resistance is high. Yeah, it's not actually that high. And her crit defense is meh. So she gets pinged by traitor melee. She gets absolutely pinged by traitor melee. And it's not a fun day. But that's really it when it comes to the characters. My overall thoughts about this... my overall thoughts about this collab is that there's a lot of little things they could have changed to make it feel more refreshed, which I hope they do in the future, because I just don't feel like there's much to do. So if I physically can't compare the first AOT collab, which had so much to do, you had the story, you had some other weird looking tower thing, I don't know what it was, I was a noob at the game at the time, and then the Colossal Titan boss fight. With this, you have, what do you have? You have a bingo thing. No one cares about bingo. It's not actually a fun event, it's just we only care about it for the rewards. Peaceful Goose, you know, pretty easy boss fight, now Rimuru and, you know, demon teams exist. And, what else was there? Oh yeah, the bunnies, the little terror bunnies, that were like 500 KCC. Just use ReZero characters really, and it's a piece of cake, you can just auto it. You know, it's not, I think they could have changed so much. If they would have made the banner a little bit better, you know, made some cool sort of event like sort of like the arcade. You know, KOF has a good event, and AOT had a really good event. And I hope when AOT comes back, we still get that really cool event. And that was really sick. I want that back because every other collab after that has not had a good event. Which collabs probably had the worst? I'm still gonna say the worst collab was Stranger Things, only for the sake the characters they weren't even usable when they came out. With the collab, they were all memed during the collab when they released. The best character you got in that collab was the free one. Jim Hopper was literally the best character in the entire collab, and he was a free character. But overall, I'm gonna say that this collab was probably about 5 out of 10, mainly because the characters heavily save this. Like, these 3 characters, Rem, Reinhardt, and what's her name? Ekidona, completely saved this collab. If they had gone for like some other random characters, because obviously these 2 characters are very liked in the anime and people love them and stuff like that. If it wasn't for that, I think this collab would have been a complete and total flop, especially with the way that her relic was looking. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Amelia's gonna be broken," or you know, "It's gonna be so sick. You know, she's gonna be back in meta again." Well, she is a little bit because Ekidona exists and buff stats now more, but Amelia herself hasn't changed. You know, you're not gonna freeze an enemy then use like a dissolve card to try and deal damage. You're gonna freeze an enemy at the end of a turn. This relic is only good when you got your ultimate. And still then, you then want to have more cards. So that means you then have to have other people on your team who can freeze for you. So that means you can still keep your cards to deal more damage. Anyway, that's it with my rambling. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I would love to hear what you think of the ReZero collab, what they could have done better, what you really liked. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.